Pharaoh's Treasure by Amanda and Brandon, illustrated by Michelle Simpson. Ammon peered into the tent. The workers were digging for Pharaoh's treasure, and the tent was where they kept the things they dug up. Ammon couldn't resist a peek. On a table were some dusty pots and broken pieces of pottery. Ammon looked at the strange writing on a pot and wondered who once used it. Could it have been a village boy like him, or perhaps it had been a pharaoh? He wished he could discover objects like these too. Suddenly, the tent flapped open. Amanda dived under the table, but it was too late. He'd been spotted by Horace, the man in charge of the dig. What are you doing? Horace frowned and checked everything was in order. And Ammon gulped. I was looking, he stuttered. I just wanted to see what had been found. A pharaoh may have drunk for that pot thousands for years ago, and it hasn't been touched since. It's incredible. Horace's frown changed to a smile. Ah, I see you have the treasure hunting bug. You're right. These finds are amazing. But we're still searching for one Pharaoh's precious Tom. But the mystery of his lost treasure. May I look too? Ammon's eyes gleamed. It's exciting to discover how people used to live years ago. Their secrets are buried beneath all this sand out there. He gave Horace a hopeful look. Horace grinned. Very well, I will show you how to dig. It's important to check every scoop and scraps for objects. Ammon couldn't wait. The next morning, Horace showed him how to use the digging tools to scoop and sift the sand. Ammon cheered when he found a fragment of an urn. Horace noticed where he found it. Ammon was eager to return to the dig again. What else would he discover? One afternoon, a storm swept across the valley. The sky darkened, and there was a roar as the sand whipped up. It stung Ammon's eyes and filled his ears. He dived far across. The workers were forced to stop. When the storm finished, they restarted the digging. Several days passed and nothing more was found. It usually takes a while, Horace told him. Sand builds up over the years, so who knows how deep we will have to go. We need to be patient. Ammon sighed. He began to lose hope that they would ever find the Pharaoh's tomb. One afternoon, when the sun was at its hottest, Ammon decided to rest. He sat next to a half-buried rock. He brushed away some sand, but suddenly he found something unexpected: a step. Ammon brushed away more sand and found another step. Over here, he cried in excitement. Horace rushed over to see. He called others to help dig slowly. They uncovered a small stone stairway. Amon followed Horace down the steps. It was amazing to think that they were walking where no human had walked for thousands of years. Finally, they stopped in front of a small doorway. It had strange markings, which Amon couldn't understand. His heart skipped a beat as he reached out and brushed his fingers on the cold stone. Horace was amazed as he looked at the markings. "It's a royal seal," he gasped. Amon's eyes shone. At last, could this be the Pharaoh's tomb? Amon's heart thumped as he held his flickering lamp. Horace made a hole in the door. It was just big enough for Amon to wriggle through. Everyone was silent as he squeezed in. He held up the lamp. Dark shadows leapt on the walls around him. "What can you see?" Horace asked. Amon's eyes sparkled at the glittering gold and all around him. "It's treasure," he replied. Horace called for some workers to make the hole bigger, and they crawled into the tomb. In the lamplight, they were dazzled by the sight in front of them. The tomb was filled with jewelry, chariots, paintings, and statues. Horace clasped Amon's hands and spun him around. "We did it," he beamed. One room contained objects for the Pharaoh to use in the afterlife. Amon saw that there were eating and cooking stool and even some clothing. Sniffing, he was sure he could smell perfume in the air too. Then Amon rubbed his eyes in disbelief. In front of him was a door guarded by two tall statues of the Pharaoh. Workers carefully opened, and it all discovered Pharaoh's burial chamber and even more riches. "Wow, look at Pharaoh's golden mask," Amon gasped. "We're the first people to see this for thousands of years." Amon's voice dropped to the whisper as he marveled at all the finds. "Just think how many other wonders from the past are waiting to be discovered," Amon said. "I'll never get to stop looking."